Hello guys, it's Karen here. I am currently videotaping on photo booth on my iMac, so I'm hoping that it's a decent quality for what I'm about to do today. Making a video, guys. Okay, so I don't even know how to say it. Like, how do people on YouTube just say it? My pets are out, all three of them, and he's my favorite. He loves him. He loves me, not he loves him. Although he probably does love himself. Okay, so basically, Bronk and I, my best friend and I, are expecting a little baby? Or babies, question mark? It might be two, who knows? Hopefully not. You know, pray to God that it's just one. Hopefully it sticks to just one and not two or more. So, yeah. By the title, you can tell what this video is going to be about. I'm just going to talk about the beginning to end, basically, from when I found out till today, which is exactly a week ago today. Today is Thursday, the 14th of June. And I'm just going to tell you guys some of my symptoms, I guess, right now. So right now, I have tender breasticles is what I call them because I'm a child still, so I call them breasticles. Yeah, so I have that. I wrote it on a piece of paper, but I wrote it on blue, so I can't see it. I missed my period, obviously. I'm 5 days late at this point. I took 6 at-home tests and 1 at my doctor's, and they came out all positive, and I'll be inserting a picture here of the ones I took at home. I only saved 5 of them, and obviously I ended up just getting rid of all of them after the fact, but there is 5 of them in the picture that I'm going to be sending you guys, or showing you guys, not sending. And then my doctor obviously was like, well, yeah, that's a thing. And I'm breaking out. Like, normally when I get my period, I break out, obviously, you know, that happens, but when it's done and whatnot, you know, I have clear skin for the most part. Like, every now and then you'll get a random one, or when you're about to get your period or whatever. But if you see weird stuff going on, I'm so sorry. Like, they're animals. I'm actually gonna post or include in this video, like, my reaction. I was able to get that on. Oh, she's licking my ear! So I'm gonna just include that, my reaction / one of my tests that I took at home. And is it ready? Okay. Alright guys, so we got 2 clear blue tests, and this is like the plus or minus one. And I just peed in this cup. Yay. And I'm just gonna put it in there, right? That's what you do. I didn't really read the instructions, but you know, how dumb proof can it really be? So yeah, you dip the puppy in there. Not the real puppy, the puppies are right there. And you dip it in there and it's turning a color. Wow, that turned pink really quick.
You have to leave it in there for like 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wiggle the piss out. Shake a little and put the cover on. Hide it from Kenzie because she likes to look at your test before you do. And then you open the other one because, right, that's how it works. It just, yeah. Alright, so we're going to count again together, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this supposed to turn pink? That's so weird. Alright, so how long do you have to wait?
Usually like a couple minutes, but...
Okay, don't look. I'm going to throw away my piss. Don't look. If she looks at it, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, hey guys. We're back. Is it time yet? It's time, I think. I don't want to look at them.
You want me to look?
No, because you looked last time.
Let me look.
Okay, we look at one of each other. So hold this one, and she's going to hold it, and I'm going to look at this one, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. There's a faint line.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see it?
Yup.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys the other ones real quick so that you know what we're talking about, okay?
Well, that says it all.
Yep, and now I gotta figure out how the fuck to tell my boyfriend. Any hints, guys? Any clues? By the time you see this, I most likely already told him, so we're just gonna show you the other ones. Let me know if you can see it on the camera, okay, Kenzie? I'm like shaking a little. Hold on. So, this one, can you see the lines?
Hold on, let me try and focus it.
I'm like shaking
a
little.
I can see it. It's pretty dark.
And then the other test we took, that one, you don't even zoom into that one. And then we took 2 of these, so
Faint line
both
still means you're pregnant.
Okay, pause.
And this one.
Basically, I found out last week on Thursday, and so me and my best friend were hanging out at her house. Her name's Mackenzie, and you will be seeing her next week in part 2. So we were hanging out, and we, we're talking about life and kids, and she's actually, was trying to have a kid or, get pregnant and, start her family and whatnot. She got engaged. We were just talking about that. And so I was like, you know what? Like, she had a bunch of pregnancy tests and ovulation tests that she bought from, like, Amazon. There was, like, a bunch for, like, I don't know, a few bucks or whatever. I don't know. So she gave me some, and I took them home. And that day, for shits and giggles, straight up, I was just like, oh, God bless you, baby. I was like, you know what? Let me just take this test because I was literally 3 days before my period even started. So I was just like, this is literally for shit and giggles. Guys. Friends. Cass. Hi. Okay, so then I wasn't even, I was 3 days away from getting my period. So I peed on that thing, and I was scared to, even have it in the house because Brock is going to be like, what is that doing? What are you doing? Like, that's sketchy, whatever, guys. So, because we're not trying. So, or weren't trying, I guess. So, then I peed in a cup, and I dipped it, and I laid it down, and I couldn't wait long enough because it's 3 whole minutes to get, like, the reading, but I waited about less than a minute, maybe 20, 30 seconds, and obviously the control line was there, but then there was, like, a gray line, but it didn't look like the 2 lines, so I just threw it away, and I was like, whatever. So I'm getting ready to take Brock to work, and Brock's getting ready, whatever, and as we're before we leave, I was texting Kenzie, which is my best friend, and I was telling her how I took it, and she's like, I saw a gray line, and she's like, are you sure you're taking the right one? You're not taking the ovulation one? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. I thought I saw a line, but, it was gray, not, like, 2 pinks or whatever, because it was, like, a pink, 2 pink lines or whatever, and she's like, go take a picture of it. So I took it out of the trash, clear as freaking day. I'm hoping I can find the picture that I sent her. Clear as day, 2 lines. And she's like, oh my God, you need to call me right now. Like, what? That is 2 lines. You're totally pregnant. And I was like, no, like, this is a piece of crap. Like, very cheap pregnancy test. Like, there's no way this is accurate. Like, I was just like, no. And she's like, I'm going over now. So I dropped off Brock, and we met at Babies R Us because Brock's work is right across from Babies R Us, which is closing. And so that's where we kind of go to hang out because, again, she was trying, so we just go there to hang out, and she buys stuff, and I just hang out with her. So we go to Babies R Us, and I'm using the restroom, and I'm peeing in a cup again. And I had a test, and she had brought 3 more. So I took 2 of those, and I took my own. So I took all 3 tests, and they were all positive. Clear as freaking day, 2 lines, plus sign, whatever it was. I can't remember now what they were, but it was all 2 lines. So they were all 2 lines, clear as day. I was like, oh crap. I'm freaking out. So my best friend's freaking out for me. She's excited. She's crying. And I'm here like, I'm not crying. Why are you crying? But she's an emotional person, so it makes sense. And yeah, so she's like, how are you gonna tell Brock? I was like, dude, I don't know. He's gonna yell at me. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go. So we spend the rest of the day together, and we go to Target, and I was like, how should I tell Brock, and like blah blah blah, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a cute way because it's still something beautiful, even though it's maybe not the best news at the time. So I ended up buying him this little book, and I'll insert a picture of that as well. It's super cute. And so then we went to BB Bop, which is like an Asian-ish restaurant, like kind of like Chipotle, but for Asian food. So I ended up buying him this little book, and I'll insert a picture of that as well. And it's super cute. And so then we went to BB Bop, which is like an Asian-ish restaurant, like kind of like Chipotle, but for Asian food. And so we went there, and she bought my food, and then we went to my house. And I was just like still in denial. She bought 2 more tests for me. And then we had another extra test that she had in her purse. So that was 3 extra tests. So I took all 3 of them, again, when I got home with new pee and stuff. Again, all positive. mind you, I was 3 days before I even got my missed period. There was no sign of negatives, like not even a faint line, nothing. Like it was clear as day to me. So whatever, I'm freaking out inside, and so I go pick up Brock after me and Kenzie hang out for the rest of the night. It's around 10 o'clock at night, and I go to Burger King with Brock to eat, and we're eating in the car. And I was so nervous. I was texting my best friend and Brock's mom, which, by the way, me and Brock's mom are like super close. We have a really good relationship, I would like to think. And so I had to tell her, I was like, I have no idea how to tell your son that we're pregnant. And she was like, she was honestly very calm. She was like, well, you're just gonna have to do it. Sit down with him, talk. You guys have been together almost 3 years now. Like, you're gonna be fine, basically. We're gonna do this. So I was like, my parents are gonna kill me. Like, I was freaking out with her anyways. But she took it really fine and calm. And then I was texting her, and she was like, I'm honestly still in shock, so I'm just processing. So she was acting very calm with me, but I think she was freaking out in reality. So yeah. So then I'm telling Brock, and he's eating his Burger King, and I was like, we're pregnant. And he's like, yeah, okay. Like, so much attitude. I was like, damn, like, attitude. And I was like, okay, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen. Like, I'm apologizing to him because we're pregnant. And he's like, how do you know you're pregnant? I was like, well, I showed him the pictures, like, here's 6 tests and they're all positive. And he's like, well, no, like, there might be something like messing up your hormone levels. Like, and I was like, he obviously doesn't understand how the woman body works, and that HCG is only found, or I believe, I could be wrong, please tell me if I'm wrong, but HCG is a hormone found when you're pregnant. So my hormones can be out of whack, but they wouldn't show up in a pregnancy test that they're out of whack, So it would have to be that there's a baby growing in there doing its thing. And so I was like, okay, whatever, let him believe. He was a complete denial. He did not want to admit. I gave him the book, and then he was like, I guess thanks or whatever. He was in denial. And when we got home, he acted like it never happened. And I was annoyed at him, and he could tell, so he tried to spend time with me, but he was in complete denial. And I don't know what he was thinking in his head, maybe processing things differently, but out loud he was denying it completely. So I was mad, and the next morning I woke up at around 7 o'clock, because I've been waking up early because of this, and it's not like I want to, like, I've been waking up super early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm so tired. So yeah, so I call my doctor's office at 8 o'clock, and I was like, I really need to see my doctor. I took 6 pregnancy tests, and I need to know for sure to have peace of mind. And the nurse is like, okay, well, we can squeeze you in at 9:30. Is that work? And I was like, yeah, please. So from 8 to 9 o'clock, I went for a walk with my dog. We had a lot of fun. I was talking to some of my sorority sisters / best friends, and just, letting them know and telling them how nervous and anxious I was. And they were all, like, shook, obviously, because we all know we ain't ready for a baby. So they were all shook, basically. And so around 9 o'clock, I got home, I showered, I put my doggy away, and I headed to the doctor's. And Brock was sleeping this entire time, so he didn't even know that I was going to the doctor's. So I got there, and the nurse, comes sees me, does my blood pressure. It was 120/70, which is, perfect, basically. She did, she took my pulse, temperature, everything was good. And she's like, I need you to pee in a cup. I peed in a cup. I don't know if the tests are any different. I mean, she said that I didn't need a blood work just because the test came out positive. And then the ones that I took at home were also positive. And she's like, you took how many? And I was like, I took 6, and they're all positive. And she's like, yeah, you're probably pregnant. Tell your boyfriend to believe it. And so my doctor came in and was like, yeah, it's definitely positive. The whole spiel about pregnancy and prenatal vitamins, and she gave me a lot of recommendations and basically told me to buckle in because it doesn't get easier from here on out. Now, at this point, I was just not, I still don't really fully know how to feel, other than I feel blessed, because God knows there's so many people out there that cannot have babies and that have to find different methods other than the natural way to have a baby, and we are very lucky and blessed that we were able to conceive. Now, that was not the goal, obviously, when it happened, but I believe that God does things in his own time, and that he has a plan, and that he's going to do what he does, which is provide for me, and he's always done it, and he's going to continue to do it, and he's going to love this beautiful creature that he created, we created. So that's how it happened. I'm gonna tell you some of my goals for me during this pregnancy, and I would really like to be stress-free, because I'm someone who worries a lot and I stress out a lot, and obviously that's not good if you're pregnant. It is, yeah. I really want to still, work out to an extent and to eat healthier. I have been doing that, but I have been craving a lot of spicy foods. Brock loves spicy foods, and I'm like, this is totally your baby. Like, she's craving sriracha right now, and I hate sriracha personally, but I'm craving it. I love the spicy stuff right now, but my mom said to stay away, because when she was pregnant, she also craved spicy, but she has high blood pressure, so it was up the roof all the time because she wasn't watching what she was eating, and she was like, just warning me, letting me know that high blood pressure runs in our family, so it's something that I have to look out for. Because I'm watching them, by the way, through here, and I'm feeling them on my toes, which is kind of cute. But yeah, so yeah, doctor said everything is good so far, and I was given a list of providers of who I should call and see who would take in a new patient for, an OBGYN, and I did that, and so my first appointment is July 5th, and sorry that you're bumping into the computer. So yeah, our first appointment is July 5th, and I will be finding out the heartbeat, how the baby is, where it's at. Hopefully it's made it to the uterine wall versus like a 2-week pregnancy, because those hurt and they're awful, and it's very sad when that happens. And so I would, God forbid that's where I'm at, but I'm really hoping that it's a very healthy pregnancy, and that baby Chia is very happy. So we're calling it baby Chia, by the way, because when we found out, I was only like 3.5 weeks pregnant or so. Now I'm 4.5, almost 5. I'm actually gonna be 5 on Saturday, which is 3 days away. So I will be doing bi-weekly to monthly updates, just because I don't want to overwhelm people with constant updates and being annoying and whatnot. So I won't be doing weekly unless I feel like there's something big that happens that I want to mention or anything like that. So I am working currently at Bye Bye Baby, which convenient, huh? And I'm also going to be working at a hospital starting the 25th. And so I'm a little worried, just because, one job was stressful enough. Now there's going to be 2. And it's a lot of adjustments. I wasn't planning to be pregnant while I was doing this night shift, job or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm probably gonna be very tired, but I'm hoping. I've had a lot of energy, so waking up early, just had a lot of energy. And I don't know how early nesting starts, but I've been wanting to clean. You guys should see, and my videos and vlogs, that how lazy I am about cleaning. But lately I have been wanting to clean super bad, and like been organizing. I got rid of some clothing. Like, I was just like nervous, I guess. And so I just started doing what I know best, which is to clean and to organize and get things done. So I don't know, we have to downsize in a lot of things. Like, we have too much stuff right now, and I don't know where we're going to be moving, and so there's just a lot up in the air right now, and we have some ideas, but just a lot up in the air right now. So I'll let you guys know if there's anything that changes, but I hope you like this video. I kind of like the sit downs kind of things. I don't mind vlogging, obviously. I still like that. I need a camera where I can actually vlog and sit down, but all I have is my iMac right now, because that's all we can afford right now. Which iMac is still expensive, but you know what I mean. I meant, like, I'm not trying to buy something else while we're expecting, especially now. So it's a lot, guys. So stay tuned and keep watching, subscribe, like. I don't even know where the buttons are, but do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, I'm actually gonna insert a video of me teaching Brock how to change his first diaper. He has never changed a diaper, so I use my teddy bear and one of those diapers that I got from like the Target registry or whatever, and I'll insert that next. So have fun, and I love you guys. Bye.
Okay, fine.
Okay, go. You sweet. Good job.
Blop.
That's not how you grab a baby, but sure.
Alright, baby's down.
There we go. There we go. You gotta grab both legs with one hand, babe.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh. Baby there. Wipe, 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 wipe.
Wah.
Shut. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Don't kick me.
Look at that handwork, guys.
Whoops, I think that.
Now lift him up. Let's see the butt. That flat ass. All right, now make sure that around the leg area that the diaper is, you see how like that, you don't want to have it like crunched inside.
Oh, you don't?
Because then if it's inward, you have more risks for pee, poo, or coming out. Now, the way with these diapers, you know that they're done, is that when this yellow line turns blue, you know you have to change it.
Okay.
So whenever you see it blue, whether it's me or you, we gotta change it.
Leave it for mom to do, okay.
Oh, for mom to do. Wait, me or your mom?
You.
Me?
Yes, you.
Thank you, Nolan, for participating in this once-in-a-lifetime... Carl! Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Brock to learn how to change a diaper. Wait till there's something that's kicking and moving. You want to also make sure, you know, obviously not too tight. So once diapers start to getting too tight, this is a newborn size. See the N? It means newborn. So once it can't fit and it's too tight and like pee something sometimes can come out of, that means you have to get a bigger size, which means we'll start using size 1, and then when that's too tight, size 2, etc. until they get potty trained.